Welcome, everybody! Thanks for tuning in to our Bogus Christmas Roundup. Hello there, gorgeous Jeff, Lever Music, Green Circle Video, and more. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this evening. This is kind of like our last chance to kind of hang out and enjoy each other before Christmas hits. The dreaded Christmas. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a big fan of Christmas. And I think that's mostly because of my work in retail. That was like my first job, and I worked retail for about 6 or 7 years of my life. And I absolutely couldn't stand Thanksgiving and Christmas. Everyone's like, oh, it brings a joy out of you. You're supposed to be happy. Not in customer service, that's for sure. And I'm sure we have a lot of people in our chats that can relate to that. So let me know firsthand if you love or hate Christmas. Hey there, gorgeous Jeff. So tonight, as I said, this is our last chance to kind of hang out before Christmas. And if you've tuned into our last or previous IG lives, we talked a lot about Christmas nostalgia. And I want to kind of continue that, but in a different fashion this evening. Our first one was about how I associate Christmas with TMNT, the Ninja Turtles, because in 1991, I received almost all the figures and a few of the vehicles and stuff, and I've been obsessed ever since. Our last IG live, we talked predominantly about Home Alone and how successful that was and how profitable it was, and everyone tried to make a buck off that movie. Hey, I don't mind. But tonight we're gonna see like the weird dark underbelly of Christmas. And I'm talking about all the weird, odd, like reality TV show Christmas specials. I'm talking about bad Christmas movies, WWE Christmas like Santa affiliated matches, and also the weird 1-800 Santa hotlines. Now, I'm very curious. Is anybody here listening or can answer me in the chat? Did you ever call one of those 1-800 hotlines before? I'm not talking about just like the sex hotlines, but like to talk to Freddy Krueger or New Kids on the Block. Do we have anybody that actually dialed into those 1-800 numbers? Me personally, I never did. I tried one of those sex ones and got caught. Never happened again. And apparently it's still a thing. People can still dial up numbers and there'll be a woman on the other end to give your ear pleasure. I don't know. It's apparently still a thing. I've seen some commercials on late night Adult Swim. Very strange. But anyway, we're talking about the dark underbelly of Christmas here. And I put together a little reel to kind of highlight the weird stuff that happened. And then once we get done with that, we'll talk a little bit more about what I've found thrifting lately. I think that'd be kind of fun. A lot of it's kind of not Christmas related, but they're gifts to myself, so that's fun. So let's do this. Let's start this highlight reel of the dark underbelly of Christmas, okay? Hey there, Greg. I definitely wanted to dial into Nickelodeon, especially the Big Help, but never did.
Their permission first. Then, when you call me, I'll tell you how to get a whoopee from my Christmas collection.
Whoopee! I like that it's 660-6666.
So call me at 1-900-660-6666. Merry Christmas!
Cute family. Why, they make Santa so happy. Ho, ho, ho. Hee, hee, hee. I'm as happy as I can be. Ho, ho, ho. Hee, hee, hee. You call me up right now, you see. Ho, 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 ho. A talking Pee-wee? You watch Pee-wee's show on Saturday mornings? Yeah. Who's your favorite character on the show besides Pee-wee?
Okay, pausing it right there. Who else here watched the Pee-wee show, as Santa here is explaining? And if you did watch it as a child, who was your favorite Pee-wee Playhouse character? Let me know. Hey there, Haunted Hangover. Miss you guys.
You know who's my... Who? Oh, yeah. You know who my favorite is? Cherry. Oh, that's my favorite. I'll see you Christmas Eve, okay? Okay.
What?
Why, look at this, growing and growing by leaps and bounds every day. This is Cindy.
Cindy.
Can I have a Herbie for Christmas? Sure.
Herbie.
A love bug? Sure. I love Herbie. I do too. Merry Christmas. Bye.
I wonder how often that actually happened. I would definitely, if I was a teenager around the time in the 90s, I'd probably prank call those numbers all the time, especially if they were live. Not PBS, because I think you can actually get in trouble for that. But for stuff like this had to been on like a local channel, like public access local channel. I have no idea where it's from. Potentially Chicago. I could be wrong, but I would definitely be one of those teenagers calling in, acting like a moron.
This year, say Merry Christmas with how-to videos starring Tim and Al.
That's right. Show your loved ones how to get rid of that annoying hum from lights in silence of the lamps.
Great. Amazing.
And learn when to use nails instead of adhesives in glueless.
And my personal favorite, the nutty compressor. They love this one in France.
What Christmas special?
The one that we're going to be doing here in a week.
With who?
With
Oh
you.
shit, Ozzy's pissed.
And you.
Yeah.
Doing what?
And the kids, just having people over and just doing nice things, decorating the tree and...
I don't know if you guys watched any of the Osbournes, but I felt like Sharon was kind of the ringleader. Ozzy had the money, but Sharon was like, I'm going to get what I want. And Sharon always kind of tricks Ozzy into doing these weird things. Like this. This is so strange. Like, Ozzy hates Christmas. And he hates celebrating Christmas. You hear a lot throughout this special, The Osbournes. But Sharon just said, like, we talked about this, remember? And Ozzy's so messed up, he's probably like, oh, yeah, I remember that.
Right?
I like Christmas.
But he always finds a way to end up loving it. Hey there, Owen. Thanks for joining us. So there you have it. The crazy, weird underbelly of Christmas. And there's so much more out there, and there's so much more that I own that I want to share with you guys. And I especially want to do it this Christmas, because why not? 2020 has already been a crazy, weird year. Some weird things have happened. So let's continue that weirdness, and let's get weird. You know what I mean? So as I said at the top of the show, I want to kind of dig into all the thrift stuff that I've done lately. It's been a while since we've actually been able to go out and thrift. And so I got some stuff I think is worth sharing with you guys. Hey there, Justin. Thanks for tuning in. Same thing with Phantom Collector. Hello. So this is what I got. I got a full stack of stuff. I was pretty excited about it, and let's dig into that. The first thing I got is called Brainiacs. Anybody remember this movie? I can't say it was a made-for-TV movie, but it also wasn't released in theaters. So I think it was just like straight to video. Straight to shidio is what we used to call it as kids. And it premiered on Disney Channel, I want to say, because I remember watching it on Disney Channel. And I had a copy of this for a long time. We ended up cutting all the faces of a lot of them I didn't want to own anymore, and put them in the front of our stairwell. So it looked really cool. Definitely show some pictures of that later, but I regretted it ever since, and I'm glad I found it. And have it sealed, that's pretty rad. Another sealed one I have that I found in the same place is Gunther and the Paper Brigade. Now I know we have some fans of the Paper Brigade, and this has so many different names because it's been distributed through so many different companies. I watched it for the first time on the Disney Channel, I'm pretty sure, and instantly fell in love with it. It's about Gunther. He moves into this town. He's trying to get this girlfriend, and then doing so, he wants to take her out to a concert, but can't afford it. So he ends up joining a paper route and meets all the paper brigades. Figures out like there's a bunch of bullies and stuff, and how to get them back. So that one's a lot of fun. It's also sealed. Pretty crazy. Our last few here. Alvin and the Chipmunks Go to the Movies. Batmonk. Loved this one as a kid. I used to rent this all of the time. All of the time. Who else was what guy in? This guy here, Gunther. I think he was Ah, man. I always get him mixed up with, like, I think his name is Greg Smith. The kid that was in Small Soldiers, I believe. I can't remember. I'll have to look that one up. That is a good question there, Jeff. But anyways, back to Batmonk. I used to rent this all the time, and it's literally just kind of like a parody of Batman 89, but done with chipmunks. Alvin and the Chipmunks. This thing is so rad, and it's in great condition. The last couple things I got, one of them was Daredevil. It's a Frank Miller run. It's just the first volume, but this stuff is pretty expensive. Like if you go into a comic book store, this is probably going to cost you around $20. I got it for 75 cents. And I'm very excited to dive back into that. And the last one actually did not come from a thrift store, but I came across it when I was putting tapes away, and I forgot I got this from RetroZord. So shout out to RetroZord. We got it in a trade, and it's completely sealed. And I've been wanting to open this up for a while now. So for the remainder of the show, I really want to open this up as well as do some card packs and open those up with you guys as well. I think it'd be kind of fun. It's kind of like Christmas morning for everyone. Something like that. We'll see here. Let me find my knife, and we'll get started here with that. I'm excited about this because I haven't opened up a VHS like this in a while. And I got this one back in I think it was 2017. And I was really into trading VHS. And got this great trade. Okay, there you go. I broke the seal. Here on this Alex Mack Nickelodeon tape. And it also says, win a chance to appear in Nickelodeon's Secret World of Alex Mack. So maybe that's, I can still turn that in if I win. Okay, here we go. Smells like 1995. That's nice. That's a nice smell. Look at that. Nice orange. Clean, pristine. Woo! Alright, I guess I didn't... Okay, you had to fill it out. That's what it is. You had to fill it out. You like me smelling it? It says you could win a chance to appear in Nickelodeon's Secret World of Alex Mack. So the grand prize is a trip for 3 with a winner appearing on Nickelodeon's Secret World of Alex Mack. 10 first prize winners will get an autographed signature baseball cap, which is pretty rad, from Alex Mack herself. And then 25 second place winners will receive an autographed poster of Alex Mack. And so that's pretty rad. I love Nickelodeon, all their giveaways. They never held back. They loved giving stuff away. I love that. If anybody here that's still listening, if you have your favorite Nickelodeon giveaway, let me know. I always loved the Toys R Us Toys Run or whatever it was called. Loved that. I wish I could win that, or Nickelodeon takes over your school. I always wanted that as well. All right, while I'm waiting on that, I want to open up this Dr. Pepper and cream soda. Never heard of it until the other day. Track down that grand prize winner. I agree, Michael. We should hit them up. Maybe the boys from the Orange Years doc may know some people and hook me up. And get them on the podcast or get them on the show. Very strange combo. I'm not a huge fan, but it's starting to grow on me. Let me know if you've tried it. All right. Maybe enough time for a couple more things here before I let you go. We're going to open up our Terminator 2. Is it T2? It is. T2 card pack, along with Street Sharks card pack. And I actually got this from my buddy over at Night Features with Chad. He has a band. He owns his own label and stuff. So shout out to Chad. Really appreciate all of that. His giveaways have been crazy this year. Like the biggest giveaways I've ever seen on Instagram. So I think it's pretty awesome. So which one should I do first here? Should I do T2 first or Street Sharks? I see Michael says Jossum, so I think it's one for Street Sharks. Let's hear it. Let's see. T2 or Street Sharks? Which one should go first? I think we're gonna go with Street Sharks. Ah, man. Haunted Hangover just say D2. T2. D2. I wish it was D2. The Mighty Ducks 2. All right, let's do it. Whoo! They actually do smell like if they were in a household that smoked. Does not smell that good. But I do like the waxy paper. You know it's classic. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It only came with 5 cards. How much was this back in the day? Okay, it was 25 cents. That's not bad. That's like 5 cents a card. Okay. All right, the first one is Hasta la vista, baby. And I guess they showed like highlighted sequences in the back. So it looks like they highlighted like the ending of the first one. Oh no, it's the second. Let focus. There we go. Hey Andrew. Hey broy. In Search of John. You guys a fan of John? I thought he was a twerp. I didn't really like him. There's the sequence highlighted in the background. These cards are kind of cool, I guess. I wish there were more like character cards. Like the highlights, the design and stuff like that. Those are the cards I like the most. Oh, okay. Michael's got some from Alien. I think I have a pack of Alien somewhere. This one has Road Warriors. Looks like the sequence of being... Oh, okay, yep. On the highway. You like John Gregg? Okay, fair enough. All right, and then Adult John. Oh, and it looks like the back you have to collect to put together like a little puzzle. They always try to add a little something in there, a little spice, so you buy some more cards. And I'm just assuming it's a small little poster that has Arnold on the back of it. LA 2029. I think in the direction that we're heading, it may actually look like that in 2029. All right, there you go. T2 cards. I may include all those in the giveaway. Sorry I already opened them up, but there you go. All right, now let's get to the Street Sharks. Hold on here. Did the pack have a piece of gum in it? No, it didn't. I do have a few of them that do have the gum that's all like broken up inside. I'm actually going to make a YouTube video. I have a pack of old Nickelodeon cards as well as like TMNT from the animated series and the movie. I definitely want to open up. And all of those had gum in it. So maybe we'll try it. I don't know. We'll see. He was techno. I had the hacker. Oh, yeah. Okay. I could see that. All right. Here we go. And this is from, I think, 1995. So again, man, 1995 was a good year. It smells pretty good. It didn't really smell like smoke this time, which is great. All right, now these cards were probably 50 cents to $1. I remember cards getting up to almost $3 before Pokemon got big. And once Pokemon got big, it just like opened the floodgates. Everybody had to price their pack of cards over $4 to $5. It was stupid, and I just got out of it. All right, and it looks like there's quite a few here. Maybe like 8 or 10 cards. That I'm pretty excited about that. And I also like when it's like highly good quality print on it. Like that is pretty good quality print. And it's just their logo. I like that. It's got the checklist on the back of it. I also like that too. I mean, I know it's just like filler, but I like to have a checklist. That was one of those that wanted to complete a list back in the day. So that's a lot of fun. Oh, okay. I'm glad we opened these last. Because look at that. The quality of print and the color is great. And I love when they highlight characters. They're really cool. Oh yeah, they got that glossy, baby. Look at that gloss. There's the back of it, so it highlights a character on it. Now, these are the cards I would have collected a lot of when I was younger. Did anybody else collect cards? And if you did, what kind of cards did you collect? I collected quite a bit of wrestling cards. I thought they were really cool. It's just highlighting one of the vehicles, it looks like. Again, like the quality of the cards are great. It's pretty impressive. Edge Entertainment. Never heard of them, but that's who printed it. Probably did a lot of merch for all these. Oh my god. Okay, I just looked ahead and didn't mean to. Here's another one. It's called Gotta Fly. It looks like it's Ripper, I think is his name. The one with the roller skates. I love these. These are really cool. All right, here's the highlight of the pack. A hologram card. And it looks like it's just for, it says Passion. I really can't read it. It's kind of hard to read. But look at that. That's really cool. I love the hologram. Looks like these are more just like scene cards. Like, scene is cool. I like to see like the artwork, like the background artwork, because it's just as fascinating as the animation as well. But sometimes when you do it on cards, they don't really come out as well. But, I mean, that's okay. These last two are really cool. Shark monsters? Shark monsters? Again, like really good quality print. Edge Entertainment does a great job, it looks like. The last one is Get a Load of This, Shreks. Or Streaks. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. All right, so that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself with that. I think we're going to do more of those openings because I have so many cards. And as I said before, I think I'm going to do a YouTube video of the more known ones, I guess, like TMNT and the Nickelodeon that I have. I think I have like Harry and the Hendersons around there, and I'm pretty sure I have a pack of Addams Family from the first movie. I'm still tracking down Home Alone, the Home Alone ones. They're really hard to find, apparently. And I don't think they made it for Home Alone 2. I think they only made it for the first one. But they're just like wax packs as well. I think it's kind of like the TMNT 2 where they just take like screen grabs, which is kind of cool sometimes. But I always preferred like the wrestling ones because they would highlight specific wrestlers. And then in one pack, I forgot what they called it. Maybe like the Raw pack or something. They always had like one out of, I think it was 20 or 25 packs that had an autographed card of somebody. And I actually found one of the Hardy Brothers, and I still have it somewhere in my collection. But that was pretty rad. I couldn't believe that. And I actually was a fan of the Hardy Brothers back in the day. Do you have any other wrestling fans out there? And did you enjoy the Stone Cold Steve Austin? Him, like, just doing the stunner to, I'm pretty sure it's Mick Foley, because Mick Foley, I think, still dresses up as Santa Claus. So I think that was kind of his thing, like a side gig around this time of year. But I think that he it was in the suit and got stunned by the rattlesnake himself. Greg said, I ran my own wrestling website at GeoCities. Oh my God, GeoCities. God bless the Hardy Brothers. You're so right. Whoop, whoop. We actually go to, well, it's been since March since we've gone to a proper wrestling match, but there is a local group here called KCXW, and it's been a ball to go to. They have their own characters and stuff, and the production value is pretty good considering that it's all local, and they're still trying to do more during the pandemic, but it's a lot harder to get people to participate because of COVID and stuff and the limitations. But KCXW, if you live in and around the Kansas City area, definitely check their website out. Their KCX, or I think it's KC WrestleNet, KCWrestleNet.com. Has all like some of their old shows that were filmed and everything. It's a great watch, like even for the first couple months, because I think there's a couple months worth of media to watch. So, and a lot of good content there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been fun. I've been enjoying doing these live streams or IG lives with everybody. If you want some more nostalgic content, I would definitely check out our Forever Bogus podcast. We're on all streaming platforms, the Forever Bogus podcast. We're in the middle of our Totally Bogus Christmas podcast season with my buddy Jamie Kilsby from Brain Exploder. We recently talked about weird Christmas sequels, like Christmas movie sequels. Like there is a Christmas Vacation 2. There's also a Christmas Story 2, the sequel. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, because they're not really staples and they're like not really talked about because of how bad they are. But we definitely talked about that in the podcast. We're going to be releasing a new one either tomorrow or on Christmas Eve, where we're focusing on dead mall shops. And that was a lot of fun to go down memory lane and talk about all these mall shops that have closed down over the years, like KB Toys, Circuit City. We talked about Sparrow, that pizza place, and Garfield's. I don't know if you guys had a Garfield's around your area, but we go pretty in depth with all of that, and it was a lot of fun. I think everyone will enjoy that. So if you need a break from your family, need to go on a walk for a while, put on those headphones, maybe take a beer from the refrigerator as you're walking out, walk the block for, I think it's about an hour long, so it gives you a perfect opportunity to be away from the family for an hour and come back feeling refreshed because you bathed in that nostalgia. Am I right? I really want to leave you guys. This has been a lot of fun. Do you guys want to shoot out like a topic, and I'll definitely talk about it, or shoot out like a TV show or an action figure, and I'll show you around the Bogus basement and stuff, because I'm pretty sure I probably have it. Greg says he loves Armour Theater. I love it too. I was really bummed out that Tapcade had to close down, but I think I like Screenland a little more just because it feels more like a theater, but I definitely will miss Tapcade. But I love that place so much. Savage! There he is. There's my man. How you doing there, John? Jeff, you said, is that going to be streaming? Are you talking about the very bogus Christmas thing I'm screening at Screenland Armour? Greg said, how is the shelf behind me not filled? Well, I'm in my office right now. I'm not actually in the full basement. Definitely check out our old IG Live video, which is in our IGTV. I think closer to the end of the video, I give a full tour of our basement, and you'll be surprised all the stuff that we have. I'm still in the process of filling all this stuff, so don't you worry. Next time I'm on IG Live, you will see it's all filled up. Michael, that TMNT tape just brought back memories. Oh my gosh. So, are you talking about this guy right here coming out of our Shells tour? If you are, please tell me you actually got to see them live. If you got to see that performed live, it's going to blow my mind, because I wanted to go to it so bad. You guys are welcome, and thank you for supporting us. We'll definitely keep you updated on that, and there'll be a couple more Christmas surprises between now and then, so definitely we'll keep you updated. Yes, Greg, I was very sad too. On a future IG Live, I definitely want to focus on like video games and like TV shows that go on tour. I mean that they like perform live somewhere. And TMNT was definitely one of them. They actually had two of them. They had one that was coming out of their shells, and then another one called like Getting Down in Your Town, which was very odd. It came out like they toured a very small area of the United States, and it was like late 1998, which is an odd time to go on tour. But they record that as well, and I think it's on YouTube. Oh, actually, it's on our IGTV. So if you want to see the second appearance of TMNT, the band live, go to our IGTV and see that. It's called Getting Down in Your Town. But then Power Rangers also had a live show, and they also released a tape I've been looking for years. I've seen a few on their eBay, but they're super expensive, like over $100 expensive, because I think they only sold them at the shows. Now, coming out of their shells was actually mass produced, and I think you can go to like Kmart or Walmart or something and buy those back in the day. And then, oddly enough, Mortal Kombat had a touring live show as well, and they actually stopped here in Kansas City back in like 95 or 96. I had no recollection of this at all. But when I was going back and watching some old tapes that I found of stuff recorded from TV here in Kansas City, I saw an advertisement for it, and it blew my mind. I looked it up on the internet, and there it is. Mortal Kombat Live. And they would go to like different news stations and stuff, and they would do pieces on him. It was very crazy. I did kind of obsess. I got a little obsessed with the music from Coming Out of Our Shells tour. And I think I pissed my parents off from like listening to it too much, because the tape just disappeared. It just disappeared. It just vanished. So I don't know what happened to that. They probably threw it out the window or hid it from me. Dude, I know. I really wish I was able to go see Mortal Kombat live. That would be such a trip. And I will do that for a future IG Live. I have like most of the live show I found on YouTube, and I can splice that up. and then I'll put together like a little mixtape that we can all watch together of all the weird TV shows and video games and stuff that went on tour around the United States in the 90s. Because I know there's more. There's more than TMNT. I know there's more than Power Rangers and Mortal Kombat. Like, I think Barney went on tour for quite a while. Sesame Street did as well. I may include some of that, and I find some hilarious clips from that. But I'll definitely do that for a future IG Live. I love that idea. What's up, it's them boys? Yes, I have the making of Coming Out of Their Shells on VHS as well. And it's pretty much the same thing. Almost watching the full live show, but they have like fun behind the scenes things. I kind of wish they showed like who actually played the characters. And I forgot whose podcast I was listening to, but they interviewed somebody who was just like a Broadway performer. He was off season and pretty much jumped in the party bus, the party wagon, and started going on tour, being, I think it was Ralph. And they never actually sang. All of it was pre-recorded. So all they did was just like kind of move and try to open up their mouth at good times. But it's all good. So thank you guys very much. Happy holidays. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. We'll do this sometime again soon, maybe in January, definitely for that giveaway. But I don't want to send you out empty-handed. I want to send you out with another Michael Myers song to kind of get you in that Christmas spirit or holiday spirit. So this is his single off of his latest album called Gelt. We'll go with Gelt.
With the best fit in kwam hard tegen in de moshpit. Leuk, shut the front effect. Aja, brief, tell me I'm the shit. Ich liebe Fuße und meine Freundes Tits. So cool. A past hit. Diese ist mein Sack, get off my dick. Your team sucks, dude. Time to forfeit all the clicks. Think back, they're super. Stigma like you're all a bunch of losers. Why do I care about them? None of them are my friends.